stomach and the intestine area. Okay? So it's going to be low key. We're going to be doing a lot of yoga stretches. Okay? Now, there are going to be modifications to these exercises due to the fact that, one, I'm pregnant, and for the pregnant ladies out there, I want to make sure that you guys can do these exercises and know how to modify them in order to help relieve some of that gas that you are probably starting to feel now that everything is really getting scrunched in there. Okay? So, first off, we're going to start off with is a child's pose. So we've done this one before. The main muscles that are worked for this is usually your latissimus dorsi and your hips. The wider you spread your legs apart, okay? Now, it doesn't mean it doesn't help anything else. It's a great way to stretch out your back, your shoulder area, okay? It helps kind of release some tension in your neck. It's a good relaxing stretch. You can just sit there and breathe through it, okay? Now, how this relieves the gas, it pushes the pressure you're putting on your stomach by squeezing in and bending over. It ends up relaxing a little bit, and when your back is more relaxed, there is less tension in your front for your gas, okay? So, we're going to go ahead and I'll show you, I'm going to face towards the camera to show you so you can see how far apart my legs are going to end up going. So, for pregnant ladies, you're going to want to have it apart enough to where you can fit your belly through. So we all have different size bellies. We're all different amounts of time along, okay? So it may vary from how wide my legs are to how wide you need to push yours. Okay, now if you're still only a few weeks, it is still okay, and as long as it's comfortable for you to have your knees together. But if you really want to open up your knees and hip openers, make sure you are doing it wide, okay? Now, when doing it wide doesn't mean you need to bring your feet out. My feet are still together in the back, and my toes are touching, okay? So you're going to go ahead and pull your legs apart before you come down enough so you can get that belly down there, and then you're going to reach as far as you can, okay? Now, if it's uncomfortable to have your belly just barely touching the ground, go ahead and stick a pillow right underneath, and it's going to push a little bit more pressure, a softer pressure into your stomach to help relieve that gas, okay? And then go ahead and relax your neck down, touch your forehead to the ground, okay? You want to make sure you're pushing those hips back so that you are actually just getting that stretch. We're going to hold it for 10 deep breaths. So, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Three more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Bless me. Inhale, exhale. Okay? And then just slowly bring your hands up, back to push up with one hand. Okay? Now, remember, when inhaling and exhaling, you want to try to breathe into the muscles that you are stretching. stretching, okay? So if you're feeling a lot of the tension in your stomach, breathe, put your mind there so that you're breathing, when you're breathing, it's going into that muscle. I know it sounds a little weird, but it actually works, okay? Now, wide-legged forward bend is our next one, okay? So, you're going to put your legs wide, so that you can fit in your belly, okay? Having your legs together, it's harder to put your belly in between, okay? So, you're going to work, it's going to be stretching out those hamstrings and your calves, all right? But it's also going to be stretching out your hips, and it's going to, again, relieve pressure from your stomach and your back, okay? So, when you're bending over, what you want to do is make sure you're going right at the hips. So you're going down, your butt is kind of going back, and your weight is automatically going into your heels. Okay? Now, if you can touch the ground, great. If you can't, make sure you're just relaxing your arms down, reaching as far as you can go. Okay, relax your neck. Also, let your head just hang. And the more your body stretches out, the more your body's going to be relaxed to where you may or may not be able to touch the ground. Two more breaths. All right. Then, instead of just hopping your way up, you want to slowly roll yourself up and then bring your legs in. Okay? Don't move too fast because you don't want those muscles that you just relaxed to end up tightening back up because you went and moved it faster than it was ready to, okay? Now, open triangle, okay? So, we've done this one too. So, you're going to have one foot pointed sideways. My other foot is pointed directly towards y'all, okay? Now, you're going to feel a stretch in your front hamstring, okay? Your upper side of your abdominal and your back muscles, okay? So this side is going to be up towards the air. That's where you're going to feel the stretch in your abdominal and your back muscle, okay? So, again, this helps relieve the gas. So you want to go ahead and try to roll down and touch your toes. Now, you can, sorry, I lost my balance for a second. So, touch your toes. You can go ahead and raise your arm up. Okay? Give yourself that wide open so that your stomach feels that openness. Okay? You can look up or you can go ahead and look down at your foot. My best option, look up at your fingers up here. Okay? Really get in that stretch. Hold it for at least 10 breaths. Now, if it's at all uncomfortable while doing these stretches, make sure you come up and out of it for a little bit and then go ahead and go slowly back into it. on your other side. Okay, so I'm going to flip the foot that was pointed towards y'all, flip it this way. Okay, now my other foot is pointed to you, and I'm going to go ahead and reach down, touch either your ankles or your toes, whatever is comfortable. My arm comes up, my head goes up. All right, and breathe. And slowly roll yourself up. Okay, now the next couple are going to be on the floor. So there's going to be two different variations to this next one. So there is a wind relieving pose and there's a half gas relieving pose. So for the people that aren't pregnant, you can do the wind relieving pose, and that is you lay on your back and you squeeze your knees into your tummy, okay, as hard as you can, and you breathe as deep as possible. That is pushing pressure onto your stomach and help relieving and relaxing the back muscles so that all that gas that you may be feeling gets relieved. Now, for pregnant ladies out there and myself, you are going to do the half gas relief pose so that you're bringing one leg in and you're going to be able to pull that leg over to the side of your stomach to go around it so you're not pushing too much pressure into your baby. Okay? Now again, this opens up your hips, relaxes your back, and it still will help relieve the gas inside, okay? So, we're not going to hold this one as long because we're going to be flat on our backs. Now remember, if being flat on your back is uncomfortable right away for you and your baby, make sure you grab something like a pillow to go right underneath, okay? So I'm only going to be holding it for some 5 short breaths, and then before I go to my other leg, I'm going to sit up in between so that I can get a couple good deep breaths in for the baby, okay? Now, so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and pull, and you're pulling it over to the side of your belly. So it's not fully pushed in. You're going to be over here to the side, breathe. Okay? Now, you don't have to fully sit up. You can just roll over real fast to your left or your right. Grab a couple big deep breaths. Make sure that you are you feel like the oxygen is getting in there to the baby. Sometimes if you are too far along in the 3rd trimester, it can be uncomfortable to lay completely on your back for too long. Now, for a short amount of time, you can. It is highly unrecommended, but you can do it for this one so that you can really get that feel and get rid of that gas, okay? Now, remember, again, I'm not a doctor, so if it's uncomfortable, put that pillow underneath you, all right? So, let's go ahead and roll back real fast and pull that other leg in around the side of the belly. Pull it really in with your arm and 5 quick deep breaths. Really breathe into it when you're doing it. going to be our, this one has two different variations also, okay? So, either one you can do. If it's more comfortable to do it seated, you're going to do the seated toe touch. Or you can do it standing. It's whatever feels comfortable for you. So, the modification though for it, for us pregnant ladies, because we can do it either way, correct? So, but when doing this, you're going to have, instead of having your legs together, like everybody else during a toe touch, okay, you're going to be pulling your body forward to try to touch those toes. You're going to have to pull your legs apart to fit that belly in there. Now, what I highly recommend so that you don't feel all weird trying to stretch and you actually get that full stretch, I want you to do one-sided toe touch at a time because we're spread apart. So, this is how it will look seated. It's the same thing if you were standing. You're just going to have to pull your legs apart and reach down to your toes on one side. Okay, so you're going to really be working the hamstrings and your erector spinae. Okay, now, it's also going to put pressure on your abdominal area for us pregnant ladies because we're going to be pulling down here and that oblique area is going to start to feel a little bit crammed together. Okay, so it's putting some pressure in that tummy. Okay, now just make sure you try to relax. Now if you can't touch your toes, grab your ankle, grab the bottom of your foot, whatever feels comfortable. Now if you can't even do that because of the mass, your belly, that's fine. Grab something that you can wrap around your foot and hold onto and grab, okay? So, I'm going to hold the top of my foot, I'm going to relax into the stretch. I'm feeling it all the way the backs of my legs, but I'm also feeling it here in my tummy. All right, come up, wiggle it out a little, okay? Reach over to the other side. All right. Lastly, cat-cow. Okay, we've done this one before too. Remember, it helps with the flexibility in your neck, your shoulders, your spine, but it also helps your hips, your back, your abdomen, your chest, and your lungs. Okay? And of course, it's going to relieve some of the gas. Now, turn to the side. Again, show you what a cat-cow looks like. You're going to round your back like a cat and then drop it down. Okay, like a cow. Round up and drop it down. Round up and down. So, you're going to inhale on the cat, exhale on the cow. Alright, so I hope you guys have fully understood the stretches that we did today. Now remember, it may not be an automatic relief that you will feel to relieve that gas, but it's going to, these stretches are going to help open it up so that it can start moving everything functionally. Another way you can relieve some of that pregnancy gas is just kind of look up foods that really promote you having a lot of gas, burping, whatever you want to call it, okay? And just maybe try to avoid those foods, all right? Now, if you are looking to get into training with us in our gym, we again still are not open due to we haven't been able to yet. We haven't gotten the okay, but we're still doing the virtual trainings. And you can always message us. We are here to help you because that is our top priority. We want you to succeed in your fitness journey. All right? So send us an email if you have questions or message us on any of our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, okay? We're here to help you. You can even message me on YouTube or just do a comment, all right? We have our website, pmpfitness.org. You can always get linked to our email through there, or just send us a direct email at pmp_2017@yahoo.com so that we can go ahead and answer any of those questions that you may have. Our last thing that we don't want is for you to get injured doing one of the exercises we are doing, or you being confused and just not want to continue in your fitness journey. All right? We're here to help. Just let us know what we can do to help you. I hope you have a great night. I'll see you